throughout the weekend, we had a lot of thick cloud cover and even some rain because of an area of low pressure off of the coast, setting us up with those stormy conditions for us at times. But today, very different as all that pulled away from the region, giving us a mainly clear sky and pretty warm temperatures, quite a bit warmer for our Monday compared to our Sunday, where we only topped out in the 60s for many of us for high temperatures. We're in the 60s now after making it into the 80s for those highs for today. We do have a few thin clouds out there right now, but overall we'll have a mainly clear sky going into the overnight hours. That will help us to cool off into the 50s for many of us. We have drier air moving in thanks to a northerly breeze with high pressure that has been settling in over the southeast for today. So for our Tuesday, we'll start off the day on the cooler side with those lows in the 50s, climbing the 60s by 9 and 10 o'clock, with those highs topping out in the lower 80s for most of us west of I-95. Conditions will be a little warmer than where we will be at the coast, staying on the mild side going into the evening hours with those temperatures in the 70s by 6 o'clock. So the system that brought us the rain over the weekend and those breezy conditions and also helped to lead to those higher than normal tides, that is now moving well to the north. Actually, a nor'easter setting up for us going into New York and New England right now, but high pressure building for us right now, promoting that northerly flow into the southeast. Sunny and mild conditions will be setting up as a result. Temperatures pretty close to normal for the next few days, but at the end of the week, we'll get a shot of some cooler and drier air moving in, and some of our lows will be down into the lower 50s, if not even upper 40s for the end of the week. As far as the air mass that's over the southeast, very dry air has settled in, so that will keep those rain chances very low. We don't have anything in the way of rain chances until the second half of this coming weekend. Around the tropics, at least close to home, conditions are pretty quiet. We do have a little bit of cloudiness over the Caribbean. We'll have to watch the long-range forecast for some potential development in the Caribbean, but nothing for us to worry about right now. Tropical storm Lorenzo formed out of a system that we were watching over the past few days. It is a strengthening system as of 11 o'clock, 60 mile per hour sustained winds, 70 mile per hour wind gusts. We expect this to turn to the north rather quickly before it dissipates and weakens as it moves off to the east. No threat to land at this time, no threat to the coastal empire and low country, but we are starting to get into the part of hurricane season where the activity starts to drop off dramatically through the end of October and into November. Of course, hurricane season ends November 30th. For tonight, 59 degrees for the low temperature, mostly clear and cool. And then for tomorrow, we will warm pretty nicely into the lower 80s for those highs, staying in the 70s at the coast. So not a bad day at all to be out and about with that mainly sunny sky. For the boaters, we'll have a northerly breeze at 10 knots, giving us seas right around 3 feet, so a pretty nice day for the boaters. Now, the 7-day forecast is going to be featuring a lot of sunshine for the next several days. By the weekend, some clouds move in. They'll bring us some showers for Sunday and into Monday, but one thing that will be noticeably different for Friday and Saturday morning, low temperatures in the lower and middle 50s, some inland locations perhaps in the 40s.
I think a lot of people will welcome the cooler weather.
I think so.
A time of year. Thank you. Well, WSAV is your local election